everybody, my name is Lala.
My name is Quay.
And today we are going to do basically a sit down with both Chris and Queen, getting everything out on the table because clearly if you guys haven't seen what's been going on, there was a huge incident where Chris cheated on Queen. 3 young ladies exposed them, and we are going to get all of the answers from their mouths and literally just clear the air. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with the most popular or prevalent thing that we've seen. Is this fake?
Are you guys doing it for the viewers, the subscribers?
Yeah.
Is it real or fake?
Everything real.
All right. Okay. With that being said, Queen, how did you find out about this?
I found out basically through fans, through Snapchat, basically. I was just home and I was checking my Snapchat and I was going through my messages and everybody was screenshotting this video with these 3 girls and they were like, Queen, go watch this ASAP. And so, you know, at first I didn't want to watch it, but after seeing it so frequently in my messages, like after almost every message, it's like I had to go watch it. And when I watched it, it confirmed. Everything confirmed.
Confirmed. What did it confirm and what made you believe it?
Were you already speculating that he was cheating already?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I did. Well, I had suspicions, basically, because of previous screenshots and receipts and stuff like that. But I never really addressed it, at least not to everyone else but him.
Okay. So how did you bring it to Chris?
Well, he was gone at the time, and I called him. Well, first I texted him, and I said his name, and usually I call him baby, but when I said Chris, you know, with the period, he probably knew something was up. So he called me after I texted him, and he asked me, was I okay? And I told him not really. And then that's when I told him everything.
Okay. So when she had came to you with everything that she said, basically that she had a suspicion that you were cheating, what was your first reaction?
To be honest, I honestly just kept lying to you. I kept lying, basically trying to get out of the hole that I was already in. I honestly didn't want to tell the truth, but eventually, I finally gave in. The hardest thing for me to do, it's for any guy to do is tell, their wife or girlfriend that they cheated on.
Had you seen the videos before she brought it to your attention?
Yes, I did.
Okay. There's a lot of rumors going around that you had seen the videos and you threatened the girls who were in the video. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. All right. With that being said, why did you threaten the girls?
I honestly just feel like I know I'm not making an excuse for my wrongdoing, but I feel like they're just doing it for views and I feel like they're just trying to basically get famous off of our names. So that's why.
With that being said, the girls mentioned that they didn't know who you were. They had no idea, things like that, and they met you at the club. Did you truly believe that these girls didn't know who you were?
It's part of me saying that, no, they probably didn't know. But then it's part saying that, we everywhere, we all over social media, so, I feel like they did know who I was, so it's just on and off.
Okay. The girl was really detailed about the night that you guys met. She stated that you asked her, and I quote, "Are you a freak?" Mentioning that you wanted to do a threesome with them. Was everything she said in the video along those lines true?
Yes.
Okay. And with that being said, Queen, when you saw the whole video, what was your first reaction? Did you watch the full video in its entirety?
Yes, I did. I watched the full video, and I just honestly just shook my head, and I was more so like shocked about it. When I shouldn't have been shocked because I already had suspicions, but it was very painful. The fact that it was I felt so embarrassed and humiliated, and just hurt when she gave the details, it just hurt me.
Were you around anybody to comfort you, or were you by yourself?
I was around someone. I was actually around Chris's friend's sister.
So you guys watched the video together?
She seen me watching the video and she heard it, and then she came over at the end and just kind of was looking at me, shaking her head too. And I don't know, I had so many emotions running through me that I wanted to go pack my bags, but then again, I couldn't leave my baby. It was just a lot running through my head. It didn't hit me just yet, but it still hurt.
Okay. Chris, apparently, there's so many, this isn't the first time. Apparently, there's plenty of rumors online. Was this your first time cheating on Queen?
No.
Okay. And with that being said, do you have a ballpark range as to how many times you had cheated on her?
Honestly, don't know.
Okay. Queen, how does that make you feel?
I mean, for this to not be your first time, for it to be multiple times, I don't know how to feel, to be honest. I feel betrayed, and I feel like I've been lied to the whole entire time. All along while, I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's painful.
Okay. Chris, did you ever actually have any emotions for any of the girls who you cheated with?
Not necessarily emotion, I feel for type jump, but I was kind of, if you will, looking for love and that affection, into somebody else, because I did kind of feel like our relationship was, dying down, and I felt like everything was for social media. It's kind of like I was looking for that for somebody else.
You were looking for what in somebody else?
To somebody, basically just that, a relationship again, just a relationship.
So you were also looking for a relationship too, not just sex?
It wasn't just like a relationship. That's what I wanted to feel. I wanted to, feel, I guess, I guess you can't say a relationship, it's just that I didn't feel it with us no more, I didn't, I just feel like everything was for social media now.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, what are you guys' current status? What is your relationship status right now?
We're married.
Are you guys, yes, you're married. Are you guys currently living together?
Yeah, of course this just freshly happened. I ain't moved out, he ain't moved out, we still got to think about CJ too. It's a lot. You can't just up and just act off emotions. You got to be smart about the situation and think about it not for just us, but it's about our baby too.
So I saw that you went to Detroit for a couple of days and you've been back. How long have you guys been back in the same vicinity, under the same roof, since the Detroit trip? At this point,
I came back. I think I came back Monday. 3 days.
okay. And who reached out to who first?
When I got to the airport, I did not want to reach out to Chris. When I got to the airport, I instantly started crying because I just did not want to face him. But it was hard because my baby was at the house and I missed my baby too.
So baby Chris was still in Houston?
Yeah. He was still in Houston. And I called Janae first. Janae wasn't answering. So I was trying to see if somebody else would come pick me up. Because at that point I felt like, I don't know, just lonely and just overwhelmed. And but I just ended up going back to the house. I didn't really have too much to say to Chris. I was more so angry at him that I was happy to see my son.
So what was you guys' first interaction when you first saw each other?
I just looked at him. I just looked at you. And I was angry, so I was acting irritated, real irritable. And he was kind of irritable too because of the situation that how bad it was like leaked and like how open it was. He was receiving a lot of hate. So he was irritable. I was irritable. I was mad at the fact that this even had to happen and it wouldn't happen if this wouldn't happen.
So I saw your apology video, Chris. Did you do that on your own or was it something that Queen kind of like persuaded you to do?
It was. I had thoughts about doing an apology video, but of course, she said if you don't embarrass me in public, she said, well, you can apologize to me, And like I said, I did it in private, and it was sincere and everything, and whatnot. But so she kind of asked me in a way.
I told him that if he didn't do it, he said he would do anything, and I told him, since you embarrassed me publicly, you apologize publicly, and if he didn't do it, then I was leaving. And he said he would do anything.
Okay.
That's good.
Why did you disable the comments on the video?
Because I just already know people was going to be talking about me. And it's not that, it's just that I wasn't, I didn't want to see all the criticism from from cheating. I know I made a mistake. I know I messed up. I got to hear it from my family. I got to hear it from, my wife. I got to hear it from everybody. So I just honestly just disabled the comments because I didn't feel like looking at them.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Are you still in love with Queen?
Yes, I'm still in love with my wife. I'm in love. I love you to death. And you know that I do anything for you. And, I know we go through, problems and, some may be bigger than the other, but I'm always, I'm always love you and always care about you.
What do you love most about Queen?
Honestly, it's not a most or she's beautiful. She has a beautiful heart. She's talented. She's very, very talented. She could be my mom at times. She could be my wife. She could be my best friend. Lover, sister. She plays so many roles. So I just love everything about her.
Do you feel like there was a reason why you felt a lack of love with me? That you had to go look for it in somebody else? Because I can tell you the reason.
You said the reason for what?
The reason why you felt the need to go look for a relationship.
What traits or what characteristics, whatever, did you not see in Queen that you were looking for in someone else?
It wasn't necessarily about traits or. I just feel like we was coming to a point in our relationship, like I just wanted to give up, to be honest. I was just coming to that point where I just wanted to give up, and I just didn't want to be in a relationship, and I wanted to hold on, and then it just parts of me saying, let go, and I love you to death, but sometimes it was just telling me, I just wanted to let go, to be honest, you know, and I just feel like it was giving, you know, our relationship was coming to an end, it was becoming fake, so I tried to find that in other people.
Was more of you telling yourself to let go or hold on to the relationship? I understand that you kind of stepped out on it, but
I mean, at that point, I feel like it was more so saying, you know, we should, you know, end it. We should end it, you know, we should end our relationship.
Well, I know you heard the term, you never know what you got until
it's gone.
Until it's gone. So you came this close to really just losing everything.
So how do you know for sure that this is where you want to be now?
You know, first of all, I mean, there's no doubt I love Queen. The only female I can see you know, spending the rest of my life with is Queen. You know, we've been like literally high school sweethearts, you know. I remember I met her at a basketball game. You know, I tried to get her number. She kind of curved me. She was like, you know, "Ooh, I'm so sick of dudes." You know, and I didn't know her last relationship. You know, she was going through it. You know, when I seen her, I just thought she was the most beautifulest girl ever. So, you know, I can't picture myself with nobody else but my wife.
To hear him say that, Queen, how does it make you feel?
It made me feel, I feel like I feel like you really mean it, but then again, after everything, it's real hard to trust and like build that back because of the amount of times it happened. And like, I really do want my family and I want my marriage, but like, what if it happened again? And I have no option but to just walk away because I don't want to waste my years, you know. I don't want to waste my years thinking somebody love me and they don't. Like I want you to be really in love with me, like, you know. I don't want you to just be with me because we got a brand together, but I want behind closed doors you to just adore me and love me, and I don't want you to show that towards anybody else but me. I don't care if you feel like you don't mean it, or, you know, at the moment, don't ever give nobody else the thought that you would give to them the very thing you gave to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is something that needs to be reversed if you really did mean it.
Earlier, Chris mentioned that he felt like he was losing you and he was falling out of love at some point. When the cameras are shut off, the lights are off, and
it's
everything
just you two.
do you feel the same way? Do you feel like you're in 100%?
I feel like I want Chris 100%, but what I don't want is the hidden secrets, and that's a part of the reason why I stopped showing love and affection like I used to, because with that being built up and me seeing all that stuff on social media made me look at him differently. You know, every time we would kiss, you know, I would want to kiss him, but I would move away a lot, and he would mention that, you know, it wasn't the same because I would move away when we would kiss. But the only reason why is because when I'm kissing you, I'm thinking about everything that I've seen on social media and like the stuff you're doing behind my back, and that's why. But I would have no issue giving him the same amount of love and compassion and affection if I didn't see these things, and, you know, if I knew he was completely faithful.
How can you assure her that this isn't going to happen again, because it's happened multiple times?
That's something I gotta be honest with myself. You know, I assure to her, you know, that it won't happen again. But I mean, I'm gonna try my best to be, you know, the man she want me to be faithful. Like, I honestly can't say it's not gonna happen again. You know, I really can't. Only thing I can do is pray, and we can strengthen our relationship with God. You know, as much as I don't, you know, the truth, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. You know, us just developing and growing. we've been through so much, and we've been together since we were 17 years old. You know, we've been together since we were 17 years old, and we 21 now, about to be 22.
And I still feel like you still young too. So
We've been together since 17, and it's like, I mean, I come from a background where my mom was always strict on me. I wasn't able to do nothing, you know. And I'm 21 years old, you know, and I still really haven't been able to do nothing as far as like going out, because you know what, I settled down with you so quick right after my mom's house, you know. I got straight, fell in love with you.
But that's why I told you that I would have waited till you was ready. But you still wanted to marry. That's what I was scared of.
Do you trust Queen 100%?
Yes, I trust my wife.
How do you feel like you're going to be able to work back up to trusting him? Do you feel like it's going to be possible?
I feel like anything is possible with God. I feel like anything that's centered, if our marriage is truly centered around God, and we can't be perfect, but if we just strive, you know, but it has to have God in it. It can't be him out of it. That's the only way it can work. But it has to be up to Chris to want to strengthen that relationship together with God. Because I'm willing, but it's just about, you know, who you surround yourself with, what atmosphere you put yourself in. If you put yourself in tempting atmosphere, it's going to be harder, you know. So it's about what are you willing to sacrifice, you know, for us, for your family, and, you know, to give it one more chance.
What do you feel like, what things do you feel like he should sacrifice in order to make you guys have a more trustworthy relationship?
Honestly, since everything happened late at night and at the club, strip club or whatever, I just feel like he should sacrifice going to the strip clubs, the clubs, not saying that he can't ever go out and have, you know, fun or keep him locked down, but at least until I gain my trust back. I feel like if he is going to go to the club, he should bring me. And not saying that he can't have boys' nights out, but it's just, when you, like, you should be home at a certain time. You shouldn't be out till 6 in the morning. You should come home when the club ends. No after hours. No after hours strip clubs. I want to see your phone. You can't get mad if I randomly want to check your phone. You can't get mad because I'm building back trust with you. So if I want to check your phone randomly, you can't be like breathing, huffing and puffing. Just understand that it's a process, you know, and it's not an overnight process. And I don't know if you changed your passcodes or anything. I used to have them. I don't know if you changed them, but I need those. I need your Instagram passcode. It's like I need all this stuff. And you can't get mad if I want to check it just out the blue. And it don't mean I'm searching for trouble. It just means I'm trying to see if you still, you know, doing good, if you really meant what you said. Another sacrifice. I want to start going to church every Sunday. Let's start praying together. Let's start going to Bible studies.
Is that something that y'all were originally doing and y'all just kind of...
We were doing it at first, yeah. And everything seemed to run smooth then. But, like I said, the more you leave God out your relationship, the more it's going to fall apart.
Chris, are you willing to sacrifice those things? Clubs.
After hours, give her the password to things just so that way she can gain trust.
Yes, I mean, I am willing.
You kind of hesitate a little bit.
Yeah,
And
why?
with which sacrifice are you kind of hesitant
I mean,
about?
And why?
I mean, it's not. Yeah. I mean, I got.
You got what?
Yeah, I'm willing. I already told you. You know, you know, my friends want to go to the club. You know, the other night I told them that I couldn't go. You know, I showed you that. So I'm willing to sacrifice. You know, get back into church and all of that. You know, passwords and everything. So, you know, willing.
Pray to get there. Sometimes you lead it.
Okay. One thing that I can say, you guys are a public relationship. Everybody, a lot of people labeled you guys goals and things like that. So, with that being said, there's a lot of people on the contrary who look forward to seeing you guys fail, you know. And quite frankly, Chris, you said it's fat dad. But clearly you guys are going to work it out. So what do you guys have to say to the people who's hoping to see you guys fail?
At the end of the day, no matter if we're a public figure or not, you know, we got to do what's best for us. You know, a lot of people can be like, you know, Queen, leave him, which, you know, of course I had every right to, but it's about, we have more things to think about. It's not just us. This is not just boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, this is a marriage. This is a covenant. This is something that me and you talked about. We talked about growing old together, you know. And this is honestly the first deep heartbreak I've had from you. But if you really willing, you know, to change, and I see it, and I'm willing to work through it, and I feel like nobody else should say anything about that, because at the end of the day, it's us. I have to live with you. You got to live with me. You know, we take that to the grave. So I apologize to our fans if they feel like we misled them. But we're humans. Like, we're humans. We're normal people. You know, we go through just like everybody else. What you got to say?
What do you have to say to the people that want to see you fail? They want to see the relationship fail.
Right.
Well, first off, I mean, just state the obvious that nobody's perfect. And, you know, I mean, people don't like to see other people, you know, they don't like to see success, especially if they're not doing nothing with their lives. And honestly, you know, it's more so like the miserable people who's not in a relationship that wants, you know, to see us, you know, fall. But like, nobody's going to be perfect. I'm not using that as an excuse. As long as someone making mistakes and get back up and learning from those mistakes, that's the difference, you know, instead of keep doing them over, you know, and don't learn or don't have no sincerity of changing. That's when it becomes a problem. Like, let's say if I didn't want to change, you know, that's when it becomes a problem. But as long as me and you on one accord, as long as me and you see eye to eye, and at the end of the day, you know, we have to go home to each other. So as long as we on good terms, as long as we make covenants to each other and trying to be, you know, I know we're not perfect, but people can, you know, progress. It's all about progressing, you know, and us moving forward. So, you know.
I got one more question. What do you got to say to the girls that you did this with?
I mean, honestly, it was just, I mean, I just acted out. They honestly came into me, this is how the story went, they came into me in the, you know, in the club, and she told me, you know, I wanted you to notice me. And when I started talking to her, I was talking to her, and, you know, she gave me her number, and she was like, you know, I'll be the room such and such, you know, I was like, okay. And, you know, it was kind of one of those one-night stand things, you know, I didn't catch feelings for her, you know, I didn't do any of that, you know, and she just basically wanted, she basically wanted what you got. She wanted to destroy us. She knew what she was doing. She wanted to destroy us. And I have no feelings for her.
Did you mean those things you said to her, or were you just telling her what she wanted to hear?
No, I didn't mean
that. Not to backpedal, but did you guys only mess around one time, or was it multiple?
Just once.
Okay.
Are you still in contact with any of those girls from the video?
No.
Okay. And again, not to backpedal. So in the video, the girl had FaceTimed you and she had mentioned you guys possibly hanging out later on that day. Did you guys ever end up meeting up again?
We never met up again after that.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
Do you have any other questions, Queen?
No, I'm just waiting to see actions.
So, in closing, I feel like for the most part, that is everything put out on the table. In closing, you guys are moving forward with your marriage. According to Queen, it is going to be a process. According to you, you're going to try and, do the things that she would like for you to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Is there anything final that you would like to say to her? Mind you, yes, we know that you gave her a private apology. But again, she said it was a whole public situation. Is there anything that you would like to say to your wife in front of you guys, subscribers, and everybody who's watching, just to basically close this out?
I do have a couple things to say. First and foremost, I love you to death. I'm 21. I know a lot of people say it take longer for guys to mature, but I'm still growing. And if you would just stick by my side, I remember I told you, I stick by your side to thick and thin. I never let nothing tear us apart. I can't expect our relationship to be how it used to be. I know, it's kind of cliche. We've been together for going on 5 years. And, that's a lot of time to just be wasted, or for somebody to keep making stupid, dumb decisions and not get their act together. I can say if I made, some bad choices, but, right now I want to own up, put everything on the table, and be a man, And, like I said, I already told you outside of this camera, that I love you and I'm willing to do everything I can to keep my family, to keep you happy. And I apologize for making you look stupid. You're a very strong woman, a smart, a beautiful woman. And I apologize for making you look stupid on camera. I'm ready for our wedding. I'm ready to re-say our vows. I'm ready for a clean slate. And I thank God that God gave me you. You're a beautiful woman. Like you forgave me. A lot of women don't want to do that. A lot of women probably I would have had an iron up my head or something.
I want that before I came to you.
That's not good. But yeah, like I said, I love you to death. And I only want to be with you. Nobody else means nothing to me. I don't have no feelings towards nobody else. I love you, and I'm putting it out there.
Do you think you guys can consider taking counseling or
Yes.
talking to someone?
I want to do that. Just because I know that, everything is not on Chris. I'm not blaming myself for this situation here. But it's things that I can improve on too. And things that I can do to make it better too. I'm not the only one. I'm not no angel. It's things that I can do too.
You
So,
look like an angel though.
thank you. I want to make you happy too. I don't, it shouldn't be a give and just give thing or give and take. It should be us both giving. And I want to make you happy too. I want you to be in love with me truly. I want to give you reasons to. So, counseling will be good. Christian counseling. Somebody's going to lead us the right way. And look at it.
Okay. Well, speaking of giving and giving, how about you guys give each other a kiss on camera, and we go ahead and close it out.
Give people what they want.
Y'all
Give
married.
people what they want.
Give them what they want.
And I want a new ring too.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Lala.
My name is Quay.
And of course, this is Chris and Queen. They bared their souls for you guys. And hopefully you guys can forgive both of them as well. They definitely are amazing people. Everybody makes mistakes.
And off camera, they're dope.
Yeah, very much so. So, thank you guys. You guys want to tell y'all fans anything?
Just bear with us, y'all. That's all I can say.
We love you.
It's a roller coaster, but we
I apologize to everybody. You know, I let down. Everybody that looked up to me, I apologize. You know, I'm gonna take the heat for right now. Right now, I'm gonna take the heat, but you know, y'all can call me what y'all.
So you want to keep the comments on?
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna have to take the heat, man. Just go ahead. I'm ready. So, but I still love y'all, and I support, you know, y'all, and I support our day ones and people that stay faithful and loyal. You know, so.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're out of here.
Thank you.